time of possession.
Hey, we ignore it.
No doubt about that. Central won the time of possession.
Yeah.
You hold it for 5 minutes.
Remember that last year? The elbow against Fayetteville. They just held the yard all day. Put the ball behind your back and stood there. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen. It's like a fourth.
Full court. Pull it out.
4 or 5 games. Literally last game.
Vic knew he was going to take the air out of it.
All the air out. Bill Rogers on the state tournament. Yeah. Not anymore. Yeah.
That's not a fun thing.
I bet it is not.
So if you're thinking about it, don't. That's my advice.
Close it.
I'm ready for dribbling.
Come to this. No numbers. Words are not here. Where are the words? We gotta get one of these for football. They bring this big old cannon camera to shoot the clock. Yeah, like we need a little laser. That's all they got.
Boom.
forward, junior, number 4, Noah Gordon. At West, from West at guard, 6'4" senior, number 10, Dawson Bailey. And for Northside at guard, a 6'2" senior, number 5, Javian Relaford. At West, at forward, a 6'4" senior, number 35, Austin Connor. And Northside, a forward, a 6'10" junior, number 23, Jalen Williams. For West, at forward, a 6'2" junior, number 51, Jonas Hickson. And for Northside, at forward, a 6'6" junior, number 33, Brayden McKinley. The referees are Gene Etheridge, Anthony Smith, and Justin Brewer.
Ready to go for the nightcap here in the 6A state tournament. Bentonville West Wolverines, Northside Grizzlies. Grizzlies the home team in white with red numbers. They control the opening tap. They'll start, you may have heard, Jamal Norwood, Noah Gordon, Javion Relaford, Jalen Williams, and Braylon McKinley. West starts Dylan and Dawson Bailey, Tucker Swoboda, Austin Connor, and Jonas Hickson. And right away an offensive foul called on Northside on Jalen Williams. Full court pressure here by the Grizzlies. Went 8-6 in the 6A Central this year. The Wolverines went 6-8. Won 5 of their last 7 to qualify for the state tournament, including a win last Friday night over rival Bentonville on this floor. Bailey down the lane, and he's called for an offensive foul. Pair of offensive fouls here in the first 30 seconds. Norwood, now Relaford. There's a three-pointer off the mark by Norwood. Knocked away by Bailey. Dylan up the floor. Connor. Dawson, open three, book it. Dawson Bailey starts the scoring here in our nightcap. 6 out of 6 games today here in the 6A state tournament. Deflected by Hickson, kept alive though by Williams, and then punched away. 2-on-1 the other way. Swoboda will do it himself and get fouled. That is the second on Williams. So foul trouble for Northside early. Jalen Williams picks up his second. Not even 90 seconds into the game. Tucker Swoboda at the free throw line for the Wolverines. Got the first one. The winner will face Fayetteville Friday at 5:30. It's a late game tonight. Getting started around 9 o'clock. And neither of these teams, whoever wins, will have to play tomorrow. They won't play again until Friday evening. Swoboda makes both free throws. 5-0 Wolverines, 90 seconds into the game. Relaford with the dump down, McKinley. Here's Gordon. Inside out game. Corner three, Norwood. Around and off. Hickson gets the board. Dylan Bailey up the floor. Dylan operating to the point, the junior. His older brother is a senior, and there's a foul. Jamal Norwood gets his first. The Wolverines won their first, this is their third state tournament appearance in 3 years in varsity competition. They won their first state tournament game last year over Southside. That's deflected, a race to the back court. Norwood's got it, knocked away by Hickson. Thorne gets it back, and then a foul. Hickson picks up the personal, that's his first. Hickson had a big defensive play that led to a turnover, that led to a layup, and the Wolverines taking the lead that they would not relinquish against Bentonville back on Friday night. Relaford inside, walled off, will pull it back out beyond the arc. Thorne, lob inside, and another one on Hickson. That's his second. So he'll check out. Hardiman will come in. Traven Hardiman, the senior. Hardiman hit that go-ahead shot that put the Wolverines in front against Bentonville in the battle down 102 game on Friday night. Relaford guarded by Swoboda. Relaford kicks it out. Three-pointer in the air, not that time. Here comes the Wolverines. Dylan Bailey got the board. Hardiman kicks. Connor thought about it. Now passes up the shot. First 5 of the game to the Wolverines. Dylan Bailey lost the handle and it went on the line. So Northside will take over. Grizzlies head coach Eric Burnett calling out the instructions from the sideline. Northside's the home team. They're the higher seed, the 4 out of the Central. West is the 5 out of the 6A West. Inside, nice move. McKinley missed the shot. Ball on the deck. Pile up. Tie ball. The arrow belongs to the Wolverines. And that's all we have is a jump ball. The officials talking for a second, but no foul is going to be on the play. Just a jump ball. Pressure here full court by Northside. Swoboda gets it to Dylan Bailey. It's guarded by Norwood. Got the 10 count going. Got to hurry, and they get it over the line. Nearly a carry there by Dylan Bailey. No call. Hardiman's got it out near the timeline. Hardiman. Connor. Dawson Bailey, a deep 3 this time. That's short. Hardiman crashing in for the board, goes down. Ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Northside ball. First 5 of the game to the Wolverines. We are almost halfway through the first quarter of play. Deflected. Bailey goes crashing into the bench to try and save it. Ball out of bounds, and the Wolverine fans here applaud the hustle of the senior, Dawson Bailey. Thorne, it back out. Relaford. Working on Swoboda. Now a switch. In the corner, Gordon dumps it down, nearly taken away from the blind side from McKinley by Hardiman's defense. Drive in there, Norwood, too strong off the window. Bailey with the rebound, fighting for it, he keeps it alive. Well, we've had a lot of action. We haven't had a lot of points in the first 4+ minutes. It's 5-0 still. Hardiman. Back out. Here's Dawson Bailey driving. Bailey gets hit, and we got a foul. We got a tie ball. We got a tie ball. The arrow belongs to Northside. No foul. The officials talked about it, and One of them overruled the other and said held ball. Jacob Joe is into the game for Northside. Here's Relaford around a pick. Here's Joe. Inside, McKinley. Back out Gordon. Knocked away by Dylan Bailey. Throws it over his head to try and keep it in play. And the ball bounces out of bounds off Northside. And the Wolverines will have it. Evan White coming in for the Wolverines. Samonte Henderson coming in for Northside. Under 3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Still 5-0. Hardiman trapped in the backcourt, gets it to Connor. Here's Dylan Bailey. Tries to lose his defender. The jumper is short. The rebound for McKinley. Here's Relaford. Inside McKinley, back out. Joe for three. Yes. Jacob Joe, the sophomore, breaks the seal for Northside. It's 5-3. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Hardiman's got it. Hardiman draws a double. Hardiman poked away. Connor got it back. Bailey down the baseline, cut off. Back over to Hardiman. Hardiman will pull it back here towards the timeline. Henderson on him. Hardiman drives to the lane and scores with the left hand. Nice move by Hardiman, the senior. And it's 7-3. 100 ticks to go in the first quarter. McKinley with Connor on him. Foul on Connor, no shot. That'll be the fourth team foul on West. And the first on Austin Connor. Subs for both sides. Swoboda comes back in for West, replacing White. Perry in for Northside, Derek Perry. And he'll give Braylon McKinley a breather. Northside ball on the baseline. Trouble here for Perry. Throws it in the backcourt. It's deflected by Dawson and kept alive by Thorne. Nearly a hustle turnover there by the Wolverines. Out front, here's Joe. Joe, the runner, bounces off the rim. We're going the other way. Foul on Northside. It's on Jacob Joe. That's his first. Now Evan White comes back in for the Wolverines, and Austin Connor takes a break again. Or takes a break. I don't think he's left the game yet. West ball with 1:17 to go in the period. Hardiman nowhere to go here. Dawson Bailey ahead to Evan. White. Here's Swoboda on the baseline. Dylan Bailey brings it back, and we go under a minute here in the first quarter. Bailey down the lane, left it off the back iron. Here's Relaford. Through traffic, scoops it to Joe. Quick triple team on Joe. Here's Henderson down the lane. Off the front of the rim, no. Ball out of bounds. Off Northside, West ball. .2 to go here in the first quarter. Hardiman got to get it over here. He does with about 1 on the 10 count. If they got it in at 41, he got it over at 32. There's a foul, 50 feet from the goal by J.T. Thorne, his first. .26 seconds to go. Bailey doubled in the backcourt. Gets out of the trap. And now Dawson Bailey's fouled. That is the 6th foul on Northside. It's the second one on Thorne. Connor comes back in for the Wolverines. Norwood back in for Northside. See what the Wolverines can do here with the final 18.2. Well, it's thrown away. Henderson's got it now. Norwood. 10 seconds in the quarter. Henderson driving, scoops it up, and it rolls in for Henderson. 2 seconds and 1. No inbound. The clock runs out. And the officials are going to talk about this, and I think that they're going to bring the players back on the floor. They're going to make an adjustment to the clock. So we're not quite done with the first quarter. The score is 7-5. They're going to put a little time back on the clock here. And West should be able to run the baseline if it chooses. 1.3 on the clock. Northside backs off the trap here. Dawson Bailey will throw it up from beyond half court, and he got it! Dawson Bailey from three-quarter court hits at the buzzer. It will count, and it's 13-5 at the end of the first quarter. And you're watching the 6A state tournament. Wow. So it is 10-5 after 1 on a just beyond half court shot by Dawson Bailey. The funny thing about that play, Dawson had his back to the inbounder initially. He did not know that the ball was about to be put in play. They got his attention. He got the shot away, and it counts. That's 2 threes for Bailey, 6 points in the first quarter. It will be West ball to start the second quarter of play. And he banked it in, too. Huh. Wow. The top play nominee. All right, here we go. Second quarter. Here's Swoboda, now Hardiman. Connor fell down, and that's no, they've called a foul. They've called a foul as Connor went down. Said they got him with the leg. It's on Henderson, his first. It's a 7th team foul. It's a 1-and-1 for Austin Connor. That was definitely going to be a travel if the foul was not committed. So here's Connor, 1-and-1. Cryer, and it's rebounded by McKinley. 10-5 the count. Early stages, second quarter. Delighted to have you with us here for the 6A state tournament on BentonvilleSportsNetwork.com and on Mascot Media. Joe for 3. Well, he's similar shooting to his brother right now. Joe with 2 threes and 6 points. And it's 10-8. Foul line jumper, Connor around and off, rebounded by McKinley. Joe now to Relaford. Here's a 3 in the air. Henderson knocks it down. That's 5 for Henderson, and Northside has taken an 11-10 lead. Hot start of the second quarter for the Grizzlies. Connor scoops it over the front of the rim and in. His first points. West back in front. It's 12-11. Relaford working with a screen. Drives in. Dumps it off for McKinley, and a blocking foul on the Wolverines. That'll be the 5th team foul. It's on Dawson Bailey. That's his second. Here comes Higson back in the game for West with 2 fouls. Hardiman will check out. Henderson, guarded by Dawson Bailey. Now Joe. McKinley out on the perimeter. Williams drives. Off the glass, doesn't get it to drop, but he did get fouled. That'll be the 6th team foul on West, and it's the 3rd on Higson. 2 free throws here for Braylon McKinley, looking for his first points of the ball game. Excuse me, that's Williams. And Williams puts it in. I couldn't see the 2 in front of the 3. Hardiman comes back in. And Higson checks out. Jalen McKinley makes 1 out of 2 to level the game at 12. Hardiman, Dylan Bailey, Connor, Dawson Bailey, Tucker Swoboda, the 5 on the floor for the Wolverines. Clock spins at 5:15. There's a deflection by McKinley. Taken away by Relaford. Here's Relaford again. Joe, corner 3. Way off that time. Bailey tried to keep it in play, but he stepped over the line. Northside will have it. Williams backs it out, now gets it again. Near the block area, Williams, whistle. And it's on Austin Connor for West, his second. Nope, Hardiman, excuse me, his first. Free throws here for Jalen Williams. Short with the first one. So again, to correct, Connor's got 1 foul. Hardiman has 1 foul for the Wolverines. 1 out of 2. McKinley's got 2 points, and Northside's back in front, 13-12. 4.5 remaining in the first half. Dawson Bailey, no good. Connor the board, back out. Hardiman for 3, around and off, the iron unkind. And a foul will sit it the other way on the Wolverines. Tucker Swoboda's called for his first. 2 good looks at it for the Wolverines there, but the ball just did not drop through the hoop. We've got a 1-and-1 here for Jalen Williams. The 8th team foul on the Wolverines. Both sides are in the 1-and-1 right now. One more. Got them both. That's 4 for Jalen Williams, and it's a 3-point Northside lead. What a pass, Dillon to Dawson. Extra fine to Swoboda for 2. That thing had a vapor trail on it going into the painted area, and the lead is 1. Nearly deflected. Relaford dumps it down. Henderson draws the foul. It's on Hardiman. That's his second. 9th team foul on West. Henderson goes to the line for 2. First one's no good. One of the officials, Justin Brewer, is having a conversation with Tucker Swoboda. He's wondering what he did there to earn the foul, trying to get the explanation. 1 out of 2 for Henderson. The officials are happy to talk to you if you're not yelling at them. You just want to know what happened, they'll let you know. That was thrown away by Dylan Bailey. Someone ran a wrong route, and it'll be Northside ball. 3:38 to go until halftime. Grizzlies by a deuce. Joe. Now Williams. Defender fell down. Over to Joe. 3-pointer off target. Ball punched out. Joe's got it again. Henderson. Williams rising fire. Got it. First field goal for Williams. He's got 7 points. Northside by 5. Around the perimeter. Dylan Bailey's got it. Now Dawson, back to Dillon. They play catch. Dawson drag the pivot foot. That's a travel. We've got a timeout taken here by the Wolverines. It's 30. We'll hold it here. 19-14. Northside has a 5-point lead. Again, we'll remind you the winner of this game will face Fayetteville. The winner of the 6A West Friday at 5:30. That's March 1st. Earlier today on the boys' side, Cabot beat Harbor, and North Little Rock beat Springdale in a tight ball game. So the quarterfinals are Bryant and Cabot tomorrow at 5:30, and Bentonville and North Little Rock at 8:30 tomorrow. And we will know the other first-round game will be Rogers and Central. That'll be tomorrow at 2:30 on this floor. Another six-tuple header tomorrow. 6 games here on BentonvilleSportsNetwork.com. And I know when Bentonville plays, you'll have, I believe, Benjamin Kelly bringing you the play-by-play. There's a takeaway by Dylan Bailey. Wolverines trying to trim away some of this deficit before the half. They've got Evan White set to check in at the next dead ball. Here's Hardiman. Dylan Bailey. Connor back out. Corner 3, Dawson with a hand right in his face. He knocks it down. That's 3 3-point hits for Dawson Bailey. 9 points. 2-point game. We're seeing some shooting today between Joe and Dawson Bailey. It's been quite an exhibition. Henderson fires no good. Dawson gets the board. Hardiman to Connor. Hardiman. Dillon into the painted area, back out. Connor. Dawson lost the handle. And a foul. That will be on Samonte Henderson from Northside, his second. Noah Gordon coming back in. And let's see who's... We got a couple more substitutes here for Northside as well. Everett Constantini in. Something that we've seen going on here, there's a lot of people sitting down at the scores table because you've got the Democrat Gazette down there and everybody, and some of the players throughout the day have checked in with the wrong person. You have to check in with the official scorer before you can come in the game. It's not their fault. It's just you don't know who to check in with when there's 10 people sitting down there. I'm not sure. Now they're going to allow Perry to enter the game, and Jacob Joe will come out. Everybody's checked in now. It's like a Hampton Inn. Everybody's checked in. Dawson Bailey at the line. 1-1. Got the soft touch. So 10 for Dawson. He's the first in our game to double figures. And this one would tie the game. It drops in. White comes in. Dawson Bailey checks out. 1:23 to go until halftime, and not only has West cut into the lead, they've erased it for now. 19 up. Gordon. Tough shot off the glass. Doesn't get it to fall. Connor the rebound. Dillon over the line with a minute to go. Constantini. Double team trap on him. Gets it away to White. Connor. Back to Constantini. Again, they trap him. Here's Dylan Bailey. Tried to bounce pass it. It hit a shoe, and it's taken away by McKinley. They rule it wasn't kicked. It just hit a shoe. So we play on. Relaford driving on Swoboda. No. Follow good by Relaford. He got his own miss and put it up and in. 21-19. Trap here, Evan White. Swoboda. Here comes Connor up the floor. Ahead to Dylan Bailey with a layup. First points for him, level at 21. Time winding down in the half. Norwood, a three, shorts. Ball out of bounds, horn sounds. And that's it for the first half. And we've accomplished nothing. 21-21 at the half here in our final game of the night in the 6A state tournament. You're watching the 6A state tournament on Mascot Media and the Bentonville Sports Network. We've got more coming up.
You live. We put you first. Introducing You First Banking, only at First National Bank.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
Weichert King Realty Group provides an extraordinary real estate experience for clients and agents. Come see us at 3920 Rogers Avenue or online at kingrealtygroup.net.
On game day, football players aren't the only ones suiting up. Our crew's ready for any play.
Yeah, can I get one box? Extra sauce and toast. Hydrated Idaho, tailgate to go.
So that's a box combo with extra cane sauce, Texas toast, fresh squeezed lemonade with crinkle cut fries, and a 25-finger tailgate?
Nailed it!
Football's just part of who we are. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers. One love.
You live. We put you first. Introducing You First Banking, only at First National Bank.
The Mascot Media National Sports app is your home for your sports network. A free download in the App Store and Google Play, this app is the home base for your entire athletic program. Schedules, scores, rosters, news, social media, final score notifications, along with the ability to watch live broadcasts are just a touch away. Show your school support and allow your business to be featured throughout your school's mobile app. The Mascot Media National Sports app, your home for your sports network.
Washington Regional Urgent Care is a convenient and cost-effective alternative to the emergency room. No appointments are needed and all ages are welcome. Washington Regional Urgent Care is open 7 days a week, now with 2 locations in Fayetteville next to Washington Regional Medical Center and in Johnson on Johnson Mill Boulevard. For quality, convenient, non-emergency care, Washington Regional Urgent Care is here for you. For hours, locations, and a list of non-emergency care treatments, go to wregional.com.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start? Here, in the classroom. On the stage.
In the pool. On the field. Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah!
Be great.
Participate!
Community owned, locally governed, uniquely qualified. Washington Regional is your hospital. It's where babies are born. Life-saving education is offered. Outreach services are provided. It's where a continuum of care is ensured and growth is supported. We do all these things for the community because of the people who live here. People like you. We are your hospital. Learn more at wregional.com.
Arvest is not your typical bank. See for yourself.
I was a first-time home buyer and had a great experience with a mortgage officer here at Arvest.
We came in, gave them all the information that we needed, and
it was kind of a natural choice.
When you go through Arvest with your mortgage stays with Arvest.
Home equity line of credit, they were very helpful in helping me establish that.
I have recommended Arvest to friends and family. That's why most of my family are now at Arvest Bank.
Arvest Bank, our customers say it best.
The innocence of youth,
Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 140,000 participants here in Arkansas who take part in high school sports or activities.
Experience award-winning quality at Washington Regional. Washington Regional Medical Center has been honored with the Governor's Quality Award for Performance Excellence. This is the highest level of recognition offered through the Governor's Quality Award program. And Washington Regional is only the 5th hospital in the state to receive the award since the program began in 1995. For award-winning quality and life-changing care, Washington Regional is your hospital. Learn more at wregional.com.
Do allow me to learn to fight my own battles. Don't try to relive your youth through me.
Do allow me to make mistakes and learn from them.
Don't allow me to quit before I complete the activity. I need to learn perseverance.
Do support me and come to watch me play and perform and be my biggest fan regardless of the outcome.
Don't encourage me to specialize in a specific activity or sport.
Don't talk bad about my teammates and coaches.
Do teach me to respect my coaches, instructors, and officials.
Do understand that education-based activities are more about just winning and losing. They're about learning.
We're back in Centerton, 6A state tournament here at Wolverine Arena. Final game of the night. At halftime, tied at 21. Dawson Bailey led all scorers with 11 points, 4 points for Tucker Swoboda, and 2 for Dylan Bailey, Traven Hardiman, and Austin Connor for West. Northside was led by Jalen Williams with 7, 6 for Jacob Joe off the bench, 6 for Samante Henderson off the bench, and 2 points for Javion Relaford. Action starts up tomorrow at 1 o'clock with girls action, Rogers and Cabot. Rogers will play the first 2 games, girls at 1, and then Rogers boys will play Central at 2:30. So 6 more games tomorrow on the slate. If you can get here and just like watching some basketball in a tournament setting, this is the place to be out here in Centerton on Gamble Road for some basketball. And hats off to West High School, the Bentonville Athletic Department, Scott Passmore, Jeff McGee, everyone behind the scenes did a great job. We've got the best spot. We're right behind the hospital, or we're right by the hospitality room, which is excellent. It's a very short commute, and Barriola's has provided a great meal to the media and everyone working here, as well as other fine local restaurants here in Benton County, and we appreciate their support. Beef O'Brady's had lunch, I believe. Appreciate all of them and their support. All right. Third quarter, Northside ball to start the third. And one change to the Wolverine lineup. Evan White starts the half instead of Jonas Hickson, who's got 3 fouls. Here is Williams, too high off the glass. Rebound put back up, no good by Williams. He got his own miss back, and now Hickson, Hickson is out there. He's got the rebound there. So starting 5 on the floor for the Wolverines. Scoreboard didn't show it, but Hickson is out there with 3 fouls for West. Dylan Bailey with the ball. Connor at the high post. Knocked out of bounds by Relaford. It'll stay here with West. Dylan Bailey. Gets it right back from Connor. Connor had a notion for a 3, but passed it up. There's the man with the hot hand. Dawson fires again. This one's around and off. Boarded by Williams. Bailey's hit 3 threes tonight. to go with a couple of free throws, 11 points. Taken away by Dylan Bailey. No numbers. Bailey will do it himself. Rejected by Williams. And the West crowd wants a goaltend, but none is called. At the other end, Relaford. Down the baseline, Relaford offensive foul. That's the first on Relaford. That is a bang-bang call on the goaltend. And everybody wearing blue and gold thought it was one. It was very close. Seeing it once in real speed, I couldn't tell you, to be honest. Still tied at 21. Dillon gets it right back from Dawson. Dawson off the bounce. In traffic. Traveling violation will give it over to Northside. Coach White making his case with one of the officials. Norwood, a floater off the back iron. Rebound goes to Williams, and he gets fouled. If that's Higson, it's number 4. It is. Number 4 on Higson. Williams back to the line for 2. He is 4 out of 6 tonight. And he's just given Northside the lead again. Hardiman comes in. Higson will check out. We'll see when he returns with 4 fouls. 5:53 in the third where we are right now. Northside has a 1-point lead. Got them both. 9 for the senior Jalen Williams. It's a 2-point game. Hardiman trapped. Back to Swoboda. Connor brings it over the line. Dylan Bailey. Nearly lost it. Out near midcourt. Taken away. Joe's got it. Driving in. Norwood off the glass. No, that was touched. And that, they're going to wave it off. Basket interference. Ball was clearly in the cylinder when it got touched by Northside that time. And they'll wave it off. So we stay at 23-21. West ball. Long one ahead, Dylan Bailey. He'll fire a corner 3. Got it! 5 for Dylan. West back on the high side by 1. Relaford, McKinley. Norwood, the dump down. Williams. Elbow jumper. McKinley is pure. First points for Braylon McKinley in the ball game. Back and forth. Northside now leads. Bailey off to Swoboda. Count it! And the foul. It's on Jacob Joe. That's his second. Swoboda with a chance for the 3-point play. West leads again. So put him up 2. Missed the free throw. Boarded by Williams. Norwood inside Williams. Connor on him. Williams, the fader. Short. Kept alive, though, by McKinley. Williams dumps it down. McKinley. Joe. Lost the defender. Fires a 3 and hits. 3 threes for Jacob Joe, 9 points. Northside by a deuce again. These 5-4 games are always pretty good, and so far this one has been very entertaining. I think the largest lead was 5 points for Northside. Or it was 5-0 West as well for a while. That's it. That's as close as as far as it's been. Bailey has it knocked away by McKinley. Numbers at the other end. Sweeping layup, no good, Norwood. Bailey throws it off Connor instead of the defender, and it goes out of bounds, and Northside will have it. Bailey was trying to throw it off the Northside player, but Connor stepped in there at the last instant, and it hit him and went out of bounds. Right off the inbound, that's no good, Norwood. Follow shot counted and one. McKinley. Dylan Bailey picks up his first for West. Gordon comes in for Northside. Norwood to the bench. McKinley with a chance for a three-point play. And just like that, Northside's up 5. 3:20 to go in the third. Connor. Spinning, denied by Williams. And then poked away by Swoboda. Hardiman's got it. Offensive foul going the other way on West. Traven Hardiman picks up his third, and the Wolverines have taken a timeout here. Trailing by 5 with 2:55 to go in the third quarter. Full timeout. We will take a break. You are watching the 6A state tournament. We're back, timeout Wolverines. They've been outscored 10-5 here in the quarter. Northside has a 5-point lead. It was 21-21 at halftime. Winner moves on to face Fayetteville on Friday. Williams, guarded by Connor. No. Williams got it back. McKinley backs it out to Gordon. Now McKinley again. Cross the lane, got it to drop. 7 for Braylon McKinley, and Northside has its largest lead, up to 7. Swoboda back to Connor, who scores. First points of the second half for Connor. 5-point game. 2 minutes remaining in the third. Joe down to Williams, and he got it. And the foul. Jalen Williams to double figures now. That is on Austin Connor. That's his second. Williams with 11. Trying to make it 12. Samonte Henderson coming in for Northside to replace Jacob Joe. Back to a 7. This would make it an 8-point game. He cans it. So Northside with some breathing room here in the third quarter, up by 8. Hardiman. Bailey. Hardiman will take the 3. Short. Rebounded by Gordon. Here's Relaford. Through the pick. Inside. That's Williams again. Nice backdoor cut. Whistle. Offensive foul. Wave it off. The foul will be on Gordon on the charge. That's his first. Evan White comes back in for West. Hardiman checks out. Thorne in for Northside. And he'll replace McKinley. Safe to say the Wolverines need a bucket here. White. Bailey. Out to Dawson now. Dawson trying to create some space. Back to Evan White. Connor. Inside, Swoboda. Nowhere to go down there. Has to get out of the lane to avoid the 3-second call. The ball is knocked out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Wolverines with 39.9 to go in the quarter. White will inbound. Connor turns, misses. Swoboda, rebound, put back. And 1. Noah Gordon called for his second foul. Another three-point opportunity for Swoboda. And it rolls around and in. Wow. 9 for Tucker. We got a 5-point game again. Henderson, cross-court pass, Gordon. Deflected into the hands of Whites. Trying to get it ahead, Swoboda diving on the deck. Bodies everywhere. Ball rolls out of bounds, Northside ball. And Dawson Bailey may have hurt himself diving on the floor. He's holding his right hip. He is rubbing his right hip. He went down after the loose ball, just like 6 or 7 other players did. Final seconds of the quarter here. Relaford back out. Henderson at 3. No, that's it for the third quarter. Third quarter in the books, and it's Northside 36, Bentonville West 31. We'll bring you the fourth quarter coming up. This is the 6A state tournament.
You live. We put you first. Introducing You First Banking, only at First National Bank.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994.
Derek Ruskin back with you here. Fourth quarter, Northside 35, West 31. Final first round game of today in the 6A state tournament here at Wolverine Arena. Winner will face Fayetteville's boys on Friday at 5:30. Here we go, fourth quarter. West has it to start the period. White, Bailey, Connor, Swoboda, and Dawson Bailey. Dylan and Dawson on the floor for the Wolverines. Connor traveled. Northside ball. And here comes Norwood and Joe back in the game for Northside. Replacing Henderson and Gordon. Now, Northside's got a 5-point lead here as we play early in the fourth. That's Williams inside. Around Connor, off the front of the rim. Banged up and in, I think Williams got it. Yeah, they've announced Williams on the tip in. It's back to a 7-point game. See what we have here. Officials with a whistle. I'm not sure what happened here. If there was a warning on the West bench, perhaps. I think that's what it was. Dawson Bailey for three. They needed it, they got it. His first points of the second half. It's a 7-point game, 41-34. No, 38-34, pardon me. It's a 4-point game. And that's a foul. Williams was grabbed inside. That is Dylan Bailey's second. Scores correct, 38-34 Grizzlies is the count. Williams inside, McKinley, no good. Rebounded by Connor. West could pull within one. Trailing by as many as 8 here in the second half. Dawson Bailey. Back out, here's Dylan, a three, got it! 8 for Dylan Bailey, it's a 1-point game. Crowd back in it here on the West campus. Underneath, a reversal. Nice offense there. Thorne scores. Beautiful execution by Northside, and now a full timeout called by the Grizzlies with 5:56 to go in the ball game. Northside by 3, 40-37. This is the 6A state tournament.
At Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale, we understand that life is too short to spend hours in an ER waiting room. And we know that in an emergency, minutes really do matter. So our entire team is committed to working diligently to have you initially seen by a clinical professional in 30 minutes or less, because we think you should spend less time waiting and more time feeling better. The 30 minutes or less ER service pledge, only at Northwest Health System Bentonville and Springdale.
Since 1996, Bob Morey's Auto Body has worked hard at providing you the best all-around automotive collision repair. It is a pleasure getting to serve you Northwest Arkansas. With 14 service bays, we can handle large and small repairs along with auto glass replacement.
We're back here at Wolverine Arena, 5:56 to go in our fourth quarter. Northside with a 3-point lead on a great reversal underneath by Thorne. After 10 o'clock here in Northwest Arkansas. Some of us have a 45-minute drive home after this. But these are our problems, not yours. All right, West got the ball down by 3. Connor off the glass. He's got 6. 1-point game again. Relaford. Williams. Three-pointer, Relaford. Short. Bailey the rebound. Long one ahead. Dillon. Nearly lost it. Quick reversal. Swoboda. Connor for the lead. In and out. Rebounded by McKinley. Under 5 to go, and Coach Burnett from Northside says, let's slow it down just a little bit here. Over to Relaford, inside, here's Williams, fronted by Connor. Back out, Relaford. Down the lane, Relaford, no. Follow, no by Williams. Ball hits the underside of the rim, banging around in there. And there's a foul. Williams hit from behind. And he'll shoot 2. It's Austin Connor with his 3rd foul. Williams at the line again. 10th attempt for him tonight. That's short. Higson comes back in for West with 4 fouls at the 4:30 mark. Here in the 4th. A 1-point Northside lead. 2-point Northside lead. Jalen's got 15. West has got to get it in here. Connor in the coffin corner. Nowhere to go over there. Connor went out of bounds. Now they call a foul on Northside. That is on Jalen Williams. It's his 3rd. It's the 5th team foul on the Grizzlies. So still a little bit away from the 1-and-1. The next West foul will put them in the penalty. The 1-and-1. Again into the corner, Hickson, ball loose, taken away. Norwood underneath Williams, blocking foul. And Hickson is just fouled out, and he hit the deck hard. He's still down. Hickson still down under the goal. He just fouled out of the game. And Jonas Hickson is a football player for the West Wolverines. He is a tough, tough dude. So if he's down, he really hit the deck hard. Coach White's going to come out. Weston Vickers, the trainer, out. Looks like they're working on the shoulder. I'm not a doctor, so I'm not going to get too far in the weeds on guessing injuries from up here on the top row. And Hickson's going straight back to the locker room to have that shoulder looked at. Well, he can't return. He's fouled out, but maybe he'll be able to return to the bench to cheer on his mates here in a tight ball game. Hardiman will replace him. Now, Hardiman's got 3 fouls. Jalen Williams at the free throw line for Northside. Got the first. 16 now for Williams. 3-point game. Now Dylan Bailey has come to the bench, and he may have some blood, so they're going to have to patch him up. Now the trainer's back with Jonas Hickson, so now someone else is going to have to patch up Dylan Bailey. The free throw is good. 17 for Jalen Williams now. It's a 4-point game. Hardiman gets it over the line. Corner, 3. White was blocked. Hardiman got it back. Rejected by Thorne. The Wolverines without Dylan Bailey right now, and he'll be able to return eventually, but they got to patch him up in a hurry. And Jonas Hickson is fouled out. Here's Hardiman in the corner. Here comes Dillon back to the table to check in at the next dead ball. Hardiman down the baseline to the corner. Three-pointer, White, got it! What a time for Evan White's first three of the night. It's a one-point game again and a timeout taken by the Wolverines with 3:37 left in the fourth quarter. 43-42. 30-second timeout called by West, so we will keep it here and set the scene for you with 3:37 to go. Northside by 1. West is now down to 2 timeouts. Northside has 4. Northside has the possession arrow. And on the next West foul, Northside will shoot a 1-and-1. Northside has 2 fouls to give before they put West in the 1-and-1. So that's where we are right now. All this, the season on the line for both these teams and these seniors. Trying to put on that uniform one more time at least on Saturday. And the Wolverines trying to win a state tournament game here on their own floor. It's Northside ball. Dylan Bailey all over Relaford here on the inbound, and now he's got it. 3.5 to go in a 1-point game in the last game of the night here at the 6A state tournament. Thorne inside. Williams. Nice backdoor feed. Extra pass. McKinley, and he scores. 9 for McKinley. It's a 3-point game. Bailey. This is Dillon. Nearly lost the handle. He'll go get it. Keep the possession alive. Connor back to Dillon. We're under 3 minutes. West is down by 3. Dillon scoops down the lane, missed the shot, boarded by Williams. Now Northside can add to its lead. Norwood. Williams. They're looking inside for McKinley. Thorne couldn't find him. Back to Williams. And now Northside will take a timeout and talk strategy here with 2:22 to go in the fourth quarter. It's a 30-second timeout for Northside with a 3-point lead. And now 3 timeouts remaining for the Grizzlies. 2 for West. Everything else pretty much stays the same. Northside still has the arrow and still in a 1-and-1 on the next West foul. 17 points tonight for Jalen Williams for Northside. 9 points for Tucker Swoboda, 14 for Dawson Bailey, 8 for Dylan Bailey, 6 for Austin Connor. Northside ball out of this timeout. 2:22 on the clock here in the fourth quarter. Williams on the block. And a blocking foul on Connor. The shot doesn't drop. Williams will go to the line again. Connor picks up number 4. Looks like Connor is going to stay out there with 4 fouls for Coach White and the Wolverines. There is some moisture under the goal. They're going to try and mop up. And I think the table is checking to see if this is 1-and-1 or a 2-shot situation. I thought he was in the act of shooting, and he was. It's 2 shots. Everybody trying to stay on the same page here. It's the 6th game of the day for the table crew, and they've worked every game down there, so hats off to those guys. That's a long day when you've got to keep up with the score and the time in these crucial ball games. Also, Rick Catsby, the public address voice here at Wolverine Arena. He's been down there all day, too. Jalen Williams at the free throw line. It's 2 shots. He'll get one more. 18 for Jalen Williams. Second attempt is good. 5-point game. No shot clock in the high school game, so never too early to mention it's a 2-possession game with 2 minutes to go. Swoboda, Dylan Bailey open for 3, around and off. Rebounded by the Grizzlies. Thorne. Relaford nearly taken away. Nice ball handling by Relaford to avoid having it taken. We got 1:37 to go. Still a 2-possession game. Relaford deflected and stolen. Dawson creates the turnover off to Dillon. 1:20 to go. It's a 2-possession game, as we've said. Hardiman. Dawson, he didn't catch it cleanly. He couldn't get into the shot. Now he has to make it up and drive in. It's deflected. Here's Swoboda for 2. Double figures for Swoboda. He's got 11, and West has used a timeout. It's a 3-point game with 1:01 to go in the fourth quarter. It's a full timeout. Let's take a break while we have a chance. This is the 6A state tournament. Northside 47, Bentonville West 44, 1:01 to go in the fourth quarter. West down to 1 timeout. Northside has 3. We've had 1 overtime game, and it was our last one, our girls' game between Springdale and Central. We've had a couple of tight ball games, and it looks like we're going to have 1 more before we turn out the lights on day 1 of the 6A state tournament here in Centerton at Wolverine Arena. And a lot of good basketball today on this floor. And here we've got 1 more. There's a long pass to Relaford. He'll stop there and let the clock run under a minute. And Relaford's fouled by Bailey. That's going to be his 3rd. 8th team foul. That'll be a 1-and-1. Connor's coming back in with 4 fouls. And Evan White goes to the sidelines. 1-and-1 here for Northside. And it drops in for Relaford. So he gets the bonus, 3 points for Relaford. Got them both. 2-possession game again. 53 seconds. Does West have another cardiac finish in them like they did Friday night against Bentonville? Hardiman kicks. The loose ball kept alive by Connor. Dawson Bailey throws it up there. Traveling violation will give the ball back to Northside. Defense for offense. White comes in with no fouls. Connor goes to the bench with 4. Full court pressure here by the Wolverines. They need the ball back. They're down by 5, 2-possession game. Foul on Dylan Bailey, that's his 4th. Free throws here for Northside. That's the 10th foul on West, so it's 2 shots now. And Javion Relaford is going to the line again. He just made 2. Got the first one. Now this one is big because this will make it a 3-score game in 36 seconds. Very highly unlikely you could get 3 possessions in 36 seconds. It has happened. He missed it. It's still a 2-score game. Well, the Wolverines have the door slightly ajar here. 30 seconds left. They're down 6. Slap back, Dawson Bailey. 3. Got it. 3-point game. That is Dawson's 5th 3 of the night. He's got 17 points. And we got a 3-point game with 24.6 to go in the 4th quarter. West has used its final timeout. We'll hold it here. 50-47, Northside with the lead. And if you start looking at strategy here for West, they need a turnover off the inbound, and they did this on Friday night with a lead against Bentonville. It was Bentonville ball, and they forced a 5-second count to turn the ball over. They got it back and eventually won 49-46 over Bentonville to get into the state tournament. And here we are in a somewhat similar situation, only West is trailing here as opposed to being in the lead. 24.6 on the clock, and we should point out West is out of timeouts now. Northside's got 3 and the possession arrow and 2 fouls to give, but Northside won't be fouling now. Riley Buccino's in the game for West, and Evan White's in as well. They're without Jonas Hickson, who fouled out. White and Norwood tangle before the play, and the official steps in. And they've called a foul on Evan White. That's his first. Northside's going to the other end for free throws. And it's going to be Norwood with his first trip to the line tonight. Senior Jamal Norwood. He's scoreless tonight. He can put his team up by 2 scores with one of these free throws. Nothing but net on the first one. Connor and Dylan Bailey back in. And now Northside will take a timeout. We will too. 24.6 to go. Grizzlies by 4 in the 6A state tournament.
You live. We put you first. Introducing You First Banking, only at First National Bank.
In this part of the country, it's a way of life. You're going about your day without a cloud in the sky. Then suddenly, you find yourself wondering how solid your home really is. With nearly 25 years of certified experience, let our team give you the same assurance on a stormy night that you feel on a clear afternoon. Before the downpour, before the leaks, call Foster Roofing, serving Northwest Arkansas and the River Valley since 1994. Back here, final game of the night, 6A state tournament, 51-47.
Northside by 4 with another free throw for Jamal Norwood. Northside's got 2 timeouts. The Wolverines are out of timeouts. And again, it's a 2-possession game. Missed the second, 4-point game. Bailey fouled on the perimeter. Now that's the 6th team foul on Northside, so West will have the ball. And no free throws. It's the 2nd foul on Norwood. So it's West ball down by 4, 17 seconds. Now if you foul here, it's a 1-and-1. So they do not want to foul here. Dawson Bailey, a 3. It's no good. Ball out of bounds. It'll be West ball. Bodies hit the floor under the goal. Hardiman goes down along with Relaford. We're down to 10.3 seconds now. White comes in, Hardiman comes out for the Wolverines. Corner Bailey, a 3, no. Rebound Williams, and he's fouled with 6.5. That may do it. Tucker Swoboda picks up his 2nd. 2 free throws here for Jalen Williams. He's made his last 5. Trying to punch his team's ticket to the quarterfinals. That one drops off the rim. Got the 2nd. 5-point game, 5 seconds. Half-court heave. Bailey, he made one earlier, won't make this one. And that's it. Northside moves on. 52-47, the final. The Grizzlies end the season for the West Wolverines at 12-16. Big comeback in the second half of conference play for West, but they are eliminated. And Northside will face Fayetteville on Friday evening here in the 6A state tournament. Thanks so much for watching West basketball and all the basketball today here on the Mascot Media platform and on BentonvilleSportsNetwork.com. More basketball tomorrow starting at 1 o'clock here in the 6A state tournament. For Blair Cartwright and our Mascot Media crew, I'm Derek Ruskin. Thanks so much for you West fans. It's a privilege to bring you the games all season long, football and basketball, and we'll look ahead till now football season for the Wolverines come late August. But for now, thanks for watching and have a good night.